everyone? Welcome to our episode of 123 Wrestling right here on SRB TV. I'm Kristen, as always, joined by Nick Slade.
A whole new world.
Okay,
Boom, let's go.
and so just a quick update for those who watch these predictions. Mo is not here. Due to recent updates in his work schedule, he's going to be for predictions. He's going to be popping in and out. He's not going to be with us as often for predictions as he is for like the general reaction. So like that's just a heads up for all you Mo fans. Mo, what do you think? What's a good name for Mo's fans? Mo heads, Afro Mo's, um, the Sizzlacks. No, that's Simpsons. Um, hmm, the
I'll think
Mo
about it.
bodies, the Mo bodies, the Mo bodies.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
Yeah, but that's it. Just he will be here for reaction for like except for this one, but like he'll be here for like reactions, but for predictions he's gonna be a bit spotty in the coming months. So just a heads up. But we are here to at the very least, I want to make this very clear, to at the very least give our thoughts about what could be happening at this year's Crown Jewel event in the Saudi show. So we are back in Saudi Arabia because we still have 6 more years of this left, 5 more years. I've lost count.
They might add another year because they weren't able to do two events for two during 2 years.
Probably. But yeah, so we as I made it kind of jokingly clear, we're not doing reactions to Crown Jewel. We're not in like full support of the Saudi shows, regardless of even if Triple H is booking the whole show. Like, let's be honest, last year's Crown Jewel had one of the best matches in the Saudi Arabia era of WWE. So like, I know it shows in good hands, but you know what, still can't fully support these reactions. But I at least still want to do predictions because Triple H is really starting to. One thing about Triple H is he's starting to make these Saudi shows a bit more relevant. Not just making flat out glorified super shows. This still feels like a glorified super show, but regardless of that, nothing much on the road so far, so I'm not gonna really tackle into it. Roman's no showing Survivor Series reportedly. Sucks for him. So, anyways, we are going to do something different here on the channel, and as we are going to do, so usually I go in order and lead up to the main event for our predictions. I talking to Nick. Nick's fine with doing this. Is that we're gonna do it by most predictable outcome to least predictable outcome. That's how we're gonna do it instead, because like, let's be honest, this still is a glorified super show, regardless of Triple H's booking talents or talents, depending on who you ask in the wrestling community. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna just start with our main event of the show, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Roman Reigns defending the Woo Championship against LA Knight. Um,
yeah.
basically, this started because John Cena came out to welcome the crowd. Roman came out. John Cena says, "I'm not going to challenge you for it. I acknowledge you as a champ, but I feel like there's somebody I believe deserves it." And out pops LA Knight, and that's where we're at now. It's been fun. It's been fun for the most part. Like even LA Knight referencing the Suffering Succotash promo as well. Like, good stuff. I know LA Knight's great. I think one of the best things he did was Roman was about to come out and do his 50-minute like entrance, and like before he even like started walking to the ring, LA Knight came out right behind him to walk to the ring, which was great. Absolutely amazing
Ain't
stuff.
got time for that shit.
But yeah, like I said, we're
Ain't
going in
nobody got
order.
time for that.
We go or most predictable. So with that being said, yeah. So Roman retains. I think everybody's in agreement with this, that like him losing is going to do wonders for him. Like, seriously, like even Bully Ray said that recently. Like one of the many few veterans who have very very unique opinions on like WWE currently, even said, yeah,
It's
he
a nice way of
loses,
saying that.
he's going to be even bigger than he was before the match. So like, yeah, great things to happen for him. But no, I see Roman retaining. I don't know if it's going to be the best Roman title defense match in the world, but it should be entertaining for the most part. So, did you have any other thoughts, Nick?
Yeah, I got mixed feelings about it. LA Knight's riding a big wave, and honestly, if this was any other champion, I'd say LA Knight should win here. But there's no way that Roman Reigns is losing before Mania, and
Mm,
it just doesn't make sense for him to lose to anybody other than Cody.
yeah.
Their the last possible opportunity was losing it to Jey Uso in SummerSlam, and they decided to not do that. They decided to go jumping some ships, um, jumping some sharks. Same thing. Nuking the
Yeah.
fridge. They nuke
Okay.
some fridges.
Cool.
Um, but yeah, hopefully they protect LA Knight in a way like maybe it's not clean or something like that.
Yeah,
And
I know. Yeah, I know. Solo Bloodline will probably interfere for some reason.
hopefully they do. Bloodline Fears, LIL. LL.
Yeah,
Um,
Jimmy Uso is like the worst thing on SmackDown right now.
his
Him
storyline makes
rejoining the
no
Bloodline.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
him
no
rejoining
sense.
Bloodline makes no sense at all.
Like who's booking this crap?
Well, we know
Uh,
now. So next up is our Fatal Five-Way match for the Women's World Championship
Gotta give me five.
As Rhea Ripley is taking on. I would say people should easily like stretch out taking on until like Mania, but you know it is. It's a super show, so Fatal Five-Way. Rhea Ripley defends against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez. Basically, the story is ever since Nia Jax has come back, she has been the linchpin of chaos in the women's division on Raw, causing all sorts of hoopla, causing no contest with a lot of some of the women's matches, even getting on Rhea's nerves. Nia even writing, injuring Rhea and yeah, her being away for a while when actually she was, promoting was it Elimination Chamber in her home country, so home continent? Would be home continent or home country? I'm gonna go home
Uh,
continent. Um
she's Australian, but
no no.
uh,
I didn't know whether to say home country or home continent. Because the one
uh,
the saying was
depends on
Australia.
your. There's a lot of there's a lot of definitions of what. Because some people say Australia by itself, some people say Oceanlandia with it and New Zealand.
Okay.
Just
But yeah,
depends.
she
I
was
say
out
country.
doing that and Nia was still causing chaos and she came back and like chaos resumed after that, causing everybody to show up and stuff like that, causing mad chaos.
Dude.
And that's where we're at now. Fail Five-Way. Rhea's been on a roll. She's the very obviously unofficial leader of Judgment Day. Like even Cody brings that up in we'll get to that in a bit, but Cody brings that up in his go home show promo on Raw this past Monday. Like you talk like y'all are like none of you are a leader. Well, it's like pretty obvious like Rhea's the leader. Like he tells that to him. So you're gonna like and you even go so you're basically gonna let Rhea decide when you cash in. Yeah, so
Mommy's on top.
yeah, like I said, Rhea, the reason I didn't put this at the top for like most obvious because like Roman's holding that till Mania, obviously. Here, Rhea is basically holding it till Mania as well. I don't
Probably.
think she's not losing it till Mania next year, I think. Because like that's obviously gonna be Rhea Becky at WrestleMania next year. That's gonna be a big match. But no, she's going into her home continent as a women's champion. So like in February. So yeah, I see Rhea retaining here.
Hmm. I agree.
Yeah. Oh, nothing else.
Can
I'm
I? Can
sorry.
we? So
I,
apparently, you see how Nia Jax said how she came back.
no, like I said, I'm not up to date on the current WWE news stuff.
Basically, she said when she heard Triple H taking over, she texted him saying, "Hey, I want to be part of this," and Triple was like, "Hey, sure, come back." So this is all Triple H's fault.
Sure. But yeah, Rhea, she's been great. She's even though she's a heel, she's so over right now with the crowds. She's gonna be perfectly fine here. Let's see. Next up, if I'm going in my list, huh? Bit of a mixed bag here because I'm curious to see where they go. Because the rest, I'm like definitely a bit more waning. But let's go. I think let's go with another one I think is going to be obvious, and we'll decide. We'll talk about it, and that is Cody Rhodes taking on Mr. Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest.
That's
Basically,
right.
this is just another part of the faces of Raw taking on Judgment Day, leading to the I think reportedly it is going to be a War Games match at Survivor Series. Um, yeah, that's really it. Like, oh, Damian attacked his what is it, his lower shin, basically his ankle, pretty much, kind of sort of injured his ankle, but came out, was going to do the same thing to Priest on the go home show, and like I said the line about, like, you all talk about not having a leader Judgment Day when it's really obvious Rhea's the leader, and why are you letting her determine when you cash in and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, this is still the Cody train, choo choo, it's still the, I mean, all I've heard is either yes, Cody's gonna win at Mania, or no, no, Rock's the more relevant figure for Mania next year. So with that being said, I have to go Cody. Honestly, Damian Priest is a Money in the Bank briefcase. We've been here before. Your loss rate when it comes to being Mr. Money in the Bank your win rate is a lot lower when you're Mr. Money in the Bank, basically. Like, I know,
Until you
and
cash in.
yeah, and plus he's also one half of the Undisputed Tag Champs, so
Yeah, what was the point of that title change?
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. But
But
yeah,
yeah, Cody wins.
I'm gonna go Cody wins. Do you agree?
Yep. What about the pre-show match? It's pretty I think it's pretty
Like
obvious.
I said, it's part of the list. I'm adding it. We are gonna get to the pre-show match. I'm adding it to the overall, like, amalgamation of matches for Crown Jewel.
Okay.
I guess we can go there next as Sami Zayn takes on JD McDonagh in a it's a pre-show match in WWE. We haven't gotten that
What?
in fucking eons. Yeah, Sami Zayn taking on JD McDonagh. Like I said, just another part of the continuing Faces of Raw versus Judgment Day feud going on. Sammy's been losing lately a lot against Judgment Day. I say he picks up a win here from JD McProby. So yeah, that's all I
McCrory.
got. Yeah, McProby. Any other
Yeah,
thoughts?
Sammy's there to get a pop from the crowd for multiple reasons.
Yeah. I almost
And
forgot. Yeah, that too.
yeah, they just wanted to have him on the show. I'm trying to see when the last time there was a pre-show on a main WWE pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, while you look for that, I'm going to go to our next match. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Seth Rollins defends his World Heavyweight Championship against the Scottish Warrior or Psychopath, or
Drew McIntyre.
yes. So
I can't roll my tongue. Drew.
basically, Drew came out one week on Raw, basically challenging Seth for the World Heavyweight title. He agreed. Drew McIntyre's been on this thing lately where he's only really looking out for himself. So, like, he's not saving Jay because of his animosity towards the bloodline. He's only looking out for
Fair.
himself. Like, he's attacking Judgment Day if they try to attack Seth. And there's been great stuff. Like Drew talking about still pushing that, like, he was champion during the worst, time in, like, one of the worst times in human history. So, like, he wants that run as world champ. He's been great. Like, great stuff. He's like borderline about to turn heel. But it's great because, like, it could happen literally at any moment, and it's amazing stuff here. Like, he's been doing a great job building this matchup. Um, but unfortunately, though, in my
There
case,
we go.
I think Seth retains here. I don't know where or not Priest decides to cash in, but it's whatever at this point. Like, we already know Seth has legitimate back injuries he needs to get caught up with. He needs to get fixed, but, like, you want that same hand. You also want a solid title length, for the your quote unquote newest world championship. So, like, he's been going at it since late May. So he's easily held the title for like 5 months now. Yeah, basically 5 months now he's been holding the title for. So it could happen. But for now, as for this match, I think Rollins retains here. I think we're gonna definitely get a heel Drew sooner rather than later.
think it depends on whether Drew's re-signing or not. If he's
Yeah.
not re-signing, then Seth wins. If he is re-signing, I think it makes all sense in the world to have Drew carry the title.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just don't think Priest should cash in right before Mania. I just don't see him as a Mania season world champion. He definitely comes off as more of a post Mania pre SummerSlam champion. But I don't know. But see, I would love Drew McIntyre to actually have a real world title reign in front of a crowd. So I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre, even if it doesn't really happen.
Okay.
By the way, the last time there was a pre-show on a main WWE show was Clash at the Castle,
Oh yeah, that's right. So next up we
when Drew
have
McIntyre also challenged for a world title.
John Cena trying to end his singles match losing streak as he takes on Solo Sikoa. Yeah, basically this continues the John Cena bloodline-esque rivalry going on with Solo and Jimmy. Started with the Fastlane, started before the Fastlane match, after the Fastlane match, and now we're here for that. Basically, yeah, the whole big deal about this match is that John Cena is trying to break his singles match losing streak, which he's been on a roll with for quite a while now. So yeah, it should be okay, let's be honest. We're gonna be really honest. This is the match I'm least looking forward to. Like,
Really?
John Cena can still go for the most part, but Solo still feels a bit green around the gills,
Mm-hmm.
just ah, like the reason apparently the reason The Rock wasn't doing the Mania match this year was he wanted to be ring ready. He wanted to be like nobody has to carry him through the match. He wanted to actually put on a quality match. So he wanted time for to get himself back into in-ring shape, you know? And that makes sense. Here, John Cena's here because SAG-AFTRA is still on strike. Who are we kidding? Like, it's not anything we've heard before. It's not anything we'll hear again, but he's fine in the ring. It's his character. A lot of fans adore about him is his character. Match quality, hmm, yeah, it's
And hit or
give or
miss. Like his match
give,
with Theory wasn't good.
yeah,
The tag match at Fastlane was pretty good.
yeah. So it's give or take here, but considering it's Saudi, we talked about this as a Sami match. Consider this Saudi, and both Cena's so over everywhere. Yeah, I see Cena winning, breaking his losing streak.
Mhm.
Not
I
looking
agree.
forward to the match, but let's see. Next up for the WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky defends against Bianca Belair. Oh, that's closed. Why is that closed? Um, yeah, so Bianca was written off for a while after SummerSlam because, well, she's been Cody Rhodesing it during her title reign, and she finally got some time off, and she just recently came back, now being involved in this amalgamate once again this word amalgamation of um Charlotte Flair, like Asuka, Io, Damage Control, Bailey and Kai, it's been all kinds of all over the place. But Bianca's come back and now wants to challenge for the title that she lost at SummerSlam, thanks to Io's cash in. Um, hmm. So I like Io Sky. I want them to do more with Io Sky. It doesn't feel like they've done a whole bunch with Io Sky. I'm happy she's been on TV more often because of her title win, but she hasn't felt like the main focus of the SmackDown women's division, and she's the fucking champion. It feels like every
Yeah.
time there's a new champion, Charlotte shows up and just snatches the spotlight, tries to snatch the spotlight, and that's where we're at now. So I don't know if Bianca just flat out gets her title back here, or like Triple H says, the Io Sky experiment, it's over. But I like Io Sky. Pretty Late is amazing in the ring. So yeah, I'll go with Io retaining. I see Damage Control causing some shenanigans to help Io retain. That's all I got.
Yeah. I'm also going with the retaining just because she shouldn't be having a longer reign. And God dang it, Bianca held the title for like Jesus, so 420 days. She'll need it for a while.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm just double checking. I think I may have forgot to list the match. I'll double check that later. But in a last match we're going to talk about, honestly, the least predictable outcome for this match. I think the least predictable. I feel least predictable. People are saying it's more obvious. Like Rey Mysterio defends his United States Championship against Logan Paul. So basically, after Logan Paul's last boxing match, which he won, unfortunately, he came out to say like he's challenging, he wants the United States Championship. Ray on a radio talk show obliged, and that's where we're at now. Um, yeah, he made buddies with Dominic, tried to get Ricochet's fiance Samantha Irving to like in the ring to try to get her to say lines that just aren't true. Ricochet interfered, and that's where we're at now. So, Logan Paul's also a free agent now because we needed that excuse so he can take on Rey Mysterio. Um, yeah, this one is being talked about where Logan Paul's more than likely going to win, and I kind of agreeing with that because I can see Logan Paul winning, having an interesting retention for a short while, but then LA Knight taking the title off him. Like LA Knight
That's
being
exactly,
yeah. I was
yeah,
thinking
that's
the same
exactly what
thing.
I've been thinking.
Yeah. Plus, like he already has a bunch of followers online and stuff. So him having the championship, US championship for a little while will help get more eyes on the WWE product. So having that a little bit, like I said, will be very beneficial. And I see LA Knight take it off him. But yeah, I see Logan Paul winning this. Like Ray, okay, he won the championship. He hasn't done anything significant with it. Like he feels like a title. Unfortunately, Rey Mysterio in this case feels like a title placeholder. So
Yeah.
like, ugh, it sucks. It sucks. Really sucks to say that. But oh, that's what I forgot to add.
Oh,
But yeah, I say Logan Paul wins the championship, the U.S.
yeah,
championship.
I agree. Logan Paul winning the U.S. title, we get them a lot of media attention. He can hold it for a little while. Hell, probably let him hold until Mania. Do LA Knight versus Logan Paul WrestleMania for the United States title. It's a big match. LA
Yeah.
Knight's super popular. Logan Paul's super hated. It'll get a great reaction.
Oh hell yeah. Like I said, I know it'd be like I said, it'd be a great stepping stone for Knight to win it. Get something, get an actual win. Like great, it would be great, absolutely amazing. But of course, now is the final part of our segment, which we talked about. What will be the best match? I was gonna put best match of the night, but we're technically gonna be watching this in the afternoon, so I'm just gonna put best match of the show. Um, and looking at the list, I'm gonna have to give it to Rollins McIntyre. Like that's gonna be
Yeah,
one hell of a
that's that's
match.
that's what I'm thinking too. Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul could also be very good.
Yeah. Uh, I mean EO
Logan
Bianca
Paul
could
has
be
had okay. Whatever.
go on.
I was gonna say what you will about Logan Paul. He has a good track record. He's had good matches with like Roman Reigns, Ricochet, uh, Seth Rollins. The guy can go. And Rey Mysterio, like, yeah, he's older, but he can still go in the ring too.
Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, I think EO Bianca could be good too. Like, I know Matt Match is probably going to
Oh,
end in like shenanigans and stuff like that, but no, I think that could be a really good match as well if they let them generally go at it between EO and Bianca. Like, both are very like capable wrestlers and they're pro wrestlers in their own right. I think they can steal the show if anything. But right now, I feel like Rollins and McIntyre has a good story build up to it and like rates up between the two because they haven't. The thing about McIntyre Rollins is they haven't laid hands on each other at all. It's just been a lot of amazing back and forth verbal stuff, just amazing stuff. So that's why I'm mainly going for Rollins McIntyre. I think it's gonna be a hell of a match.
mhm.
Um, yeah, and that's gonna do it for our predictions for Crown Jewel. Like I said at the beginning of our video, we are not gonna be doing reactions to Crown Jewel. We're gonna take some measure of pride in not doing anything Saudi related,
Yeah,
Saudi pro wrestling related for this channel, WWE style.
we
Just,
don't need
just
that blood money. We don't want that blood money.
yeah. So like as of right now, we're just gonna take a yeah. We're just no. You can't look forward to our next WWE reaction, which is going to be Survivor Series. Um, yeah, should be great stuff. And other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Saudi stuff like this, fortunately, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you think is going to happen at Crown Jewel 2023. What do you think is going to be the best match of the night? What are your thoughts on the card overall for it being another Saudi show? Let us know in the comments below. Put down what you thought of our predictions overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, of course, Nick, where can they find you elsewhere on the internet aside from this channel?
Oh, well, you can find me over on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the XX, baby. And also, go check out the Y-Files, which I am now on the writing staff for. It's a great YouTube channel. Covers all sorts of mysteries, government cover-ups, UFOs, all that fun stuff. Go to YFiles.com. Get yourself a Hecklefish t-shirt. He is a strict but fair lord. And yeah, check them out. It's a great channel. Happy to be writing for them.
Yes, and you can also check out our previous reactions to the pre-show event we checked out, which was Fastlane. Yeah, it was Fastlane. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It was Fastlane, right? It was the last WWE pay-per-view we reacted to. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Check out our previous reactions to Fastlane, or you can check out our recent reactions to Impact Bound for Glory, featuring easily one of the best matches of the year. Worth checking out.
Yep.
That match has become the highest Meltzer star rated match in TNA/Impact history, actually being out that triple threat between Daniels, Joe, and Styles. What was that? Was that the 5-star
for you?
Was that the 5-star one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Being out by a quarter star, nevertheless, too. A quarter star. Jesus Christ, Meltzer. But until next time, though, on the Survivor Series predictions, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
Cool. And this has been a very super show-filled episode of there you go, now you realize what I was doing. Of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. We will see you later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.